Hey, what's going on, Toyak Pack? I am Pixel Dan, and check this out. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the new line of Disney Pixar Inside Out figures from Tomy. That's right, Inside Out is going to be hitting theaters anytime now, and it looks fantastic. It looks like it's going to be so much fun. And that's why when I saw these new figures in the store, I could not resist them. I had to pick them up and check them out. So check this out. Here's what we've got. We've got Disgust. We've got Fear. We've got Joy. We've got Sadness. And, of course, we've got Anger. One of my favorites already. He already just looks so cool. So, look at these guys. These look very, very cool. We're going to rip into these in just a minute so we can get a closer look at all the figures. But there was a lot more there. I didn't pick everything up. I'm probably going to end up going back and getting some more things. But some of the other stuff that is already out is they did actually have Bing Bong here, musical Bing Bong, which is the awesome big pink elephant. And then they had the headquarters and the console here. It's like a big play set, which is awesome. And the thing that's cool about the playset is you'll notice that every one of these figures comes with the cool little collectible memory sphere, and the memory sphere actually can plug onto the console, and the figures light up with the console. So it's kind of a plus if you pick up that little playset, because you can use all the little features with these guys. But I didn't get it yet. I just got the basic figures, so let's go ahead and rip all these open and check them out. Alright, so we've got our emotions outside of their packages, and it's time to take a closer look at each of them. So, you can see that they're pretty awesome looking, right? I mean, they do a fantastic job of looking exactly as the characters appear in the film. And one of the things that I really love is just the way that the figures are painted, because they're so colorful and bright, and they have a really great shine to them. Now, the figures stand between 4 and 5 inches tall. The smaller ones are around 4 inches. The two taller ones, Joy and Fear, are closer to about the 5-inch scale. And they're very cool looking. So let's go and look at these individually. I want to go and start with Joy. One of the things I definitely want to talk about with Joy is the fact that she doesn't stand too well on her own. And we're going to notice that we're going to have the same problem with any of the figures that's got the larger heads and the smaller bodies. So Disgust and Joy both seem to have an issue where they don't balance too well on their own because their heads are so top heavy. You can definitely find a way to do it, but it's just something to definitely be wary of. The plastic that's used is a bit of a softer plastic. You can see it's a little flexible, which is another reason why she doesn't stand so well. Look, she's got tiny little feet and, of course, this big, heavy head. So standing for display is going to be a little bit more difficult without having that playset, of course. It's probably easier to put them on that playset. But just standing them alone, they don't balance too well. Joy and Disgust both kind of have that issue. But otherwise, let's talk about how they look, because she looks gorgeous. The skin tone used on all of them is sort of this translucent color. So you can't quite all the way see through it, but you can definitely almost see through it. Like, it's kind of a bit of an opaque color there. I mean, she's got this great yellow look to her. And of course, all of these figures, when you put them with the console, they magically light up, is what the action feature is. So that's why they're kind of done in this translucent color. The hair on top is done in a great metallic blue. So you can see it's like nice and shiny. Very cool looking. And then, of course, got those bright eyes, the smile on the face. Paint job is very, very clean on her. She's got the softer dress here that she's wearing. And she can move her head. She's got ball joints at the shoulder, so you can move the arms around there. And then the legs are just jointed so they can go kind of outwards. They don't go forwards and backwards really too well, probably because of the dress. So there's a little bit of articulation with her there. And one of the things that is really cool, and we showed these while they were in the packages too, is that I'm just going to lay her down for a second. All of them come with a memory sphere. And if you look inside the memory spheres, you can actually see a memory, which is really, really cool. So this is probably going to be seen straight out of that movie. You can see the memories on the inside. And these go great with that playset as well, because there is a playset where you actually put these in the console and it projects that memory up onto the wall. How cool is that? Seriously, I have got to get the playset so we could take a look at that. These little things just roll all over the place because they're spheres. But let's go ahead and look at Anger, because I love this guy. He definitely doesn't have any issues standing because he's a lot more wide, obviously. He's got a lot more room to stand. He's got much bigger feet. Much more limited articulation, too, because of his build. Really, you're only going to get to move the arms forwards and backwards. He's got this awesome tie. I love the shirt and the pants and the belt and everything that he's wearing. You can see he's done kind of this almost translucent red, semi-translucent plastic. It's got a bit of a texture on it there. Love that angry face. And this is a fun feature. Look, the fire on his head is removable. Because he doesn't always have the fire in the movie. That's just when he gets really angry. So when he's really angry, you just plug it in the top of his head and you got the flame burst. Or you can pose him just like this, which is pretty fantastic. And, of course, we've got a fear memory as well. So you can kind of see that projected in there. You can see fear. It's a fear memory. That's a bad memory. We don't want that memory. Or it's an angry memory, I guess. I apologize. Obviously, that's not fear, because this is fear! Fear is awesome looking. You can see he's very skinny compared to the rest of the guys. He's got this kind of frightened look on his face, done in this semi-translucent purple plastic. Very cool. Nice metallics up here on the hair and the eyebrows. Love the sweater vest and the bow tie. His articulation works kind of like Joy's. He's got the ball joints at the shoulders there. You can move the legs forwards and backwards. He does a pretty good job standing, so you don't have to really worry about him toppling over. Very cool looking character. And I said that and then I toppled him over. But that's my own fault. I'm just not balancing him. There we go. Get him standing. There we go. And of course, this is the fear memory sphere. This is the one that comes with him. You can kind of see it on there. Definitely want to get that playset, right? So that way we can get a good look at the little memories in there. Oh, she's scared. That's a bad memory too. We don't want that. All right, here's Disgust. She is another one that definitely has some issues standing, kind of like Joy does. So you can notice she's got these tiny little legs, big heavy head. She kind of topples over, so it's hard to keep her standing. But she's got this great kind of greenish, semi-translucent look. I love that she still has like blush on her cheeks, though. You kind of see that there. She's got this very whatever look on her face. Very meh. Nice, bright, glossy green hair there. It's very, very cool. She's got the dress on as well. She's also got the small feet. But I love how she's wearing kind of like the capris or the stretch pants there, because you can see like the translucent part of her legs at the bottom. And her articulation works just like Joy's as well. And then we've got the Disgust memory sphere there. Disgust. And finally, we're going to come to Sadness. She's very sad. Very cool look to her, though, as well. You can see we can rotate her head. We can move her arms. Her legs are also not articulated just like Anger's, so she actually stands very well. There's no balancing issues with her. Got that great metallic blue on her hair. Love that the way she wears her hair, too. That's fantastic. And, of course, she's got her own memory sphere as well, which is rolled all the way over here. There it is. So there's our Sadness memory. Oh, she's crying. Some sad memories. But these are just so much fun. I mean, I love the overall look of the characters. They've just been translated so well into action figure form. And, I mean, they're gorgeous. Like the translucent colors with the metallic colors on the hair. It just all stands out so well. It looks beautiful. I am just having some issues here keeping these guys standing, though. That's one of the problems. There we go. Get him up there. Sadness in the front. Line up for the end of our video, guys. There we go, guys. There's the emotions from Inside Out. Seriously fun toys. The only downfall with these is that Joy and Disgust don't stand very well. Otherwise, they're awesome. And you can definitely expect me to be picking up that playset because I want to see how these guys work with the playsets. I want to see how the memory spheres project. But man, these are just so much fun. Seriously, look at these guys. They're awesome! Thanks for joining us on this video, guys. Hey, if you liked the video, if you like Inside Out, then like this video. Like this video for Inside Out. And hit that subscribe button. You don't want to make Anger angry, right? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Toyak Pack.
Oh.